What's happening? This your boy JSapp MadStak from the Midday Live Show, and right now you was tuned in to the dopest radio station in the land, RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio.
What time is it? You know about that time. What time is it? You know it's about that time. Come on. What time is it? You know about that time. What time is it? You know about that time. Come on. When I'm in my zone and the lights are on and the stage is set, time to earn respect. Showtime. Believe it, it's showtime. It's showtime. Showtime. Believe it, it's showtime. Pushing all I did, never slowing, no quit. Only way to live, gotta play to win. Showtime. Showtime. Believe it, it's showtime. It's showtime. Showtime. Believe it, it's showtime.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What it do? What's happening? You already know who it is. It is I, it is he, it is me, JSapp MadStak, Mr. Fan of my fans, iLLEST. This is the Midday Live. I've got you all the way to the 12 o'clock hour. Yep, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it is March 23rd. It is a Thursday. Today is my Friday. That's the end of the week for me. Gotta feel good out there because it does feel good. Mostly sunny, 68 degrees. We starting to actually feel like spring. It's about time because, you know, Pensacola's got this bipolar weather. It's actually like still snowing out in California. I don't know what's happening, man. It's like we on our way to the day after tomorrow type of scenario. I have a very special guest in studio with me today, ladies and gentlemen. It's not Brittani Kei. She's not returned yet. It's none other. Who could it be? Go ahead, special guest. What you got for him?
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Want to introduce yourself? Would you like me to do that?
You go ahead.
You want me to?
Go
Okay.
ahead.
That is none other than the voice of the one, the only. She goes by a lot of different titles, such as Mama, such as TT, such as Miss iLLEST One. I like to call her wifey, though. Give it up for Miss JSapp in the building. She's going to be riding out with me today. She took the day. Yes. We have somewhere to be later on, so she just figured she'd take the whole day and just ride out. She had to make sure I wasn't up here goofing off, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to do it.
Somebody got to do it. None other than you. I wouldn't rather anybody else but you. That's right. Keep it locked, ladies and gentlemen. We have some breaking news and some horoscopes, as always, coming up here shortly. We are going to dive into some of the dopest records that you may or may not have heard, including some dope independent artists, all right? And then, of course, well, again, we're going to 12 today, so we're just going to weave in the live in the booth segment all throughout the day. So just keep it locked right here. This is the Midday Live with your boy, JSapp MadStak. This is RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio where you have tuned in to the culture.
What time is it? You know about that time. What time is it? You know about that time. What time is it? You know about that time. What time is it? You know about that time. Come on.
So, as a very special shout out to my very special guest co-host in the building, okay, I gotta play this one record. You remember when this first came out?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's one of my absolute favorites.
Absolute favorites. It's a dope song.
Yeah.
And I mean, not just dope because, you know, you inspired it directly, but it's just a dope record. You know what I mean? So, kicking things off today, we're going to jump right into this All That I Know by JSapp MadStak, which was directly inspired by Miss iLLEST One, JSapp. Keep it locked right here. This is the Midday Live with your boy, iLLEST.
Check it, baby, truth is that I'm really into you. Love connection, obvious, bet you feel it too. Supporting all things, so what if you despise it? No matter what, got my back, co-pilot the flyers. Forever do or die, exposure to the limelight. Heard of chicks past tense, call it my sight. Where do we go from here? How about a private lair? The destination is for you to choose, and we there. Suppose you all I know, if so, then so be it. Put my life on hold to join, you'll believe it. No matter what they say, forever in time I'ma stay. You be my exotic flower, I'ma be your vase. Love how the sun reflect off your skin, glistening. Hope the haters hear me, I hope they listen in. So what the gossip is all opinion or all they lies? Must have had X-ray vision, you seen the truth inside.
All that I want, all that I need, all that I be, all that I see, all that I know, all that I know. All that I want, all that I need, all that I be, all that I see, all that
absolute truth. All I know is you. You are the inspiration for the lover side of booth. Don't speak for no one else, only my feelings are recorded. Although it's human confusion, sometimes gets distorted. Don't have to play both sides on the same team. So say that stamina for better, like, nah, I mean. I wanna ride a position, we underneath the sheets. Take each other's breath away before it's hard to speak. Love how I play the game, realest, keep it loyal. Don't wonder why you stay cheesing, reason why you spoil. That's a good thing, the way you stole my heart. Forever together, never will we be torn apart. Never keep me out the streets, call it stress free. No longer run around town with the mother freaks. It's like them sailing ties, you and I, who we kidding? That's what it is, family life, baby, I could dig it.
All that I want, all that I need, all that I be, all that I see, all that I know, all that I know. All that I want, all that I need, all that I be, all that I see, all that I know, all that I know.
Don't know it all, but what I know for certain that she love me. Far from perfect, though I wanna be the perfect husband. You the perfect lady, ain't no other ending. Keep it coming, no longer lusting for other women. One and only dedicated is the way to be. Got you covered completely, baby, from A to Z. Crossing all my T's, dotting all my I's. Butterflies are the feeling when you look in my eyes. Nothing to it, love is proven, so act foolish. Dinner table, nightclub, or the movies. Always sing together, that's everywhere we go. Perfect explanation, that's cause you all I know. All I know, that's right, all I know. Don't need no other lady, that's cause you all I know. All I know is sing together, that's everywhere we go. Perfect explanation, in fact you all I know.
You all that I want, all that I need, all that I be, all that I see, all that I know, all that I know. All that I want, all that I need, all that I be, all that I see, all that I know, all that I know.
That right there was All That I Know. That is JSapp MadStak. For those out there that don't know who JSapp MadStak is, it's me. You know, I introduced myself as JSapp MadStak, but just making sure, you know, people don't always, you know, listen all the time, you know, so you gotta be like, man, that record is, oh, who is that artist? You know, that kind of thing. It happens. But I just want you to know, LaShonda, as the guest co-host today, rocking with me, you know, the iLLEST in the Midday Live, all of these songs are directly somehow tied to you.
Aww,
so would you consider yourself to be crazy in love?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That part. Look, I even get your own little sound effect, too.
So dreamy.
That's that dreamy and whimsical effect right there, right? Nah, but for real though, here is Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, Crazy in Love. Keep it locked right here. This is the Midday Live with your boy, JSapp MadStak.
My friends so quietly, who we think he is? Look at what you did to me. Fitted shoes don't even need to buy a new dress. If you ain't there, ain't nobody else to impress. It's the way that you know what I thought I knew. It's the beat that my heart gets when I'm with you. But I still don't understand just how you look and do I know what else can. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you page me right.
Y'all know when the flow is loco. Young B and the ROC. OG, Big, the one and only. Stick bony, but the pockets is fat like Tony. Soprano, the rock handle like Ben X2. I shake phonies, man, you can't get next to. The genuine article, I do not sing though. I sling though, if anything, I bling yo. Star like Ringo, war like a Greensboro wreck. Crazy, bring your whole set. Jay-Z in the range, crazy in the range. They can't figure like, hey, is he insane? Yes, sir, I'm cut from a different cloth. My texture is the best firm chinchilla. I've been ill, chain smokers. How you think I got the name over? I've been realer, the game's over. Fall back young, ever since I made you reach over the platinum. The game's been a rap one.
Got me looking so crazy, my baby. I'm not myself lately. I'm foolish. I don't do this. I've been playing myself, baby. I don't care, 'cause your love's got the best of me, and baby you're making a fool of me. You got me sprung, and I don't care who sees, 'cause baby you got me, you got me so crazy, baby. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Crazy, so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you page me right now. Your kiss got me hoping you save me right now. Looking so crazy, your love's got me looking so crazy, your love. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you page me right now. Your kiss got me hoping you save me right now. Looking so crazy, your love's got me looking so crazy, your love.
Hey, this is your girl Q La La, and you are listening to RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio.
You are tuned in to RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio. This is the Midday Live with your boy, JSapp MadStak. I've got in the studio with me today my one and only, my confidant, my co-defendant. Yeah, we done did some dirt together, that's it, yes. Mr. Shonda Sapp, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for riding with a brother.
Of course.
And when I say that, I'm talking about, 19 years in, like, riding with a brother. You down, you good?
Riding with each other.
That part, okay. But hey, look at here. Shout out to all my grown women out there, holding it down for your men. We greatly do appreciate it. I speak on behalf of all the grown men out there that appreciate our grown women, just saying, keeping it 100, all right? And this is a perfect place for you, RWR Live, because it does stand for Real Women Radio. So, having said that, let's get into this Grown Woman featuring Ludacris. Mary J. Blige's record, by the way.
Got sweet loving and home cooking. Been known to make her moan to the break of dawn. A little lady in the street, but at home I give her a grown whooping. I hit the jeweler and I make a chain. Flawless white diamonds and I put that on everything. Mommy stylist, she knows how to accessorize. And we some stair masters, I make her get her exercise. With your sexy thighs, body got me mesmerized. Little boys is scared and other guys be petrified. But I can handle it, scramble it and dismantle it. Manage to get managed before I late night candle it. Blow them out, show them out and show them how it's done. And ain't no need to venture out and she's my only one. Yep, I love my grown woman and she loved me back. Made me a grown ass man, now what you think of that?
You
That's that grown woman right there featuring Ludacris, Mary J. Blige. Sean, what you got to say about that record though?
It just pretty much says it for itself. I mean, grown woman.
You know what I mean? You rocking with that one, right? You remember now I don't know, do you remember when you first heard that song? You don't remember when you first?
No.
It was crazy is I always talk about it, but for me, it's as crazy as it sounds, the first time I heard that record and like gravitated to it was in Death Race. With Jason Statham.
Yeah.
When homegirl's getting off the bus, that's the song that's playing. You know what I mean? And they trying to make it, you know what I mean? Yeah, so like that, ironic.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I think about it, it is.
They want, because the part that they actually focus on, and like, they want what they don't, what they can't have, and what they can't grab, and they showing homegirl, like, and all the women, because all the females are navigators in Death Race. So, yeah, man. Isn't it? This is another favorite of yours, though. Shout out to one of the dopest female rappers of all time. Well, according to Billboard and Vibe magazine, not so much, because she's sitting at number 30 on the greatest rappers of all time list.
Insane.
Number 30, which makes no sense to me at all. We'll talk a little bit more about that here coming up a little bit. In the meantime, here's Miss Lauryn Hill with Forgive Them, Father.
And he still want me. Give me greed, try to teeth off my piece. Why for you to increase, I must decrease. If I treat you kindly, doesn't mean that I'm weak. You hear me speak and think I'm gonna take it to the streets. I know enough cats that don't turn the other cheek, but I try to keep it civilized like Menelik and other Africans are. Observing stars with war scars. Get yours in this capitalistic system. So many caught it got what you can't list them. How you gonna idolize the missing? To survive is to stay alive in the face of opposition. Even when they come in, gunning, I stay in position. I don't know the mission since conception. Let's free the people from deception. If you're looking for the answers, then you gotta ask the questions. And when I let go, my voice echo through the ghetto. Sick of men trying to pull strings like Geppetto. While black people always be the ones to settle. March through these streets like Soweto. Like Cain and Abel, Caesar and Brutus, Jesus and Judas, backstabbers do this. Forgive them, Father, for they know what they do. What they do. Forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. What they do. It took me a little while to discover wolves and sheep goats who pretend to be lovers. Men who lack conscience will even lie to themselves, A friend once said, and I found to be true, that everyday people, they lie to God too. So what makes you think that they won't lie to you? Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Forgive them. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do.
Forgive them, go on like them love you while them rip you to shreds. Tramp up on your want and left you for dead. Them are your friend who you depend on from way back when. But if you give them your back, then you must meet your end. Them don't know what them do. Them don't know what them do. Them don't know what them do.
What's happening? This your boy JSapp MadStak from the Midday Live Show, and right now you was tuned in to the dopest radio station in the land, RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio. So today's playlist, as we get the show kicked off and rocking and rolling, is directly inspired by the favorites of LaShonda Sapp. Would you care to introduce this next record?
This is one of my absolute favorites. Outside of some of your tracks.
Outside of some of my records, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jimmy Cliff, John Crow, and from one of my favorite movies.
Off of the 1994 Marked for Death official soundtrack.
Right.
Let's get into it. iLLEST!
Every road have a bend, every wicked have an end. What your hands commit, I know your body must be. If it is the wicked one, your time has come. You don't live right, you will have no more fun. Jago, wagonam, your supper soon, boy. Jago, wago lead the children astray. Jago, wago meet the retribution. Justice has finally found its way. You know that your time has come. You don't do right, you're gonna dead tonight. So no, I go take you down the road to doom. The jungle wagon yam out your supper soon. Jungle wagon yam your supper soon, boy. Jungle wagon lead the children astray. Jungle wagon meet the retribution. Justice has finally found the way. All you are is just a wolf in sheep's clothing, trying to lead the children astray. But don't be no a wolf in frightened. Take my hands, I will show you the way. Just go, walk on down, your supper soon, boy. Just go, walk on, lead the children astray. Just go, walk on, meet the retribution. Justice has finally found a way. Somebody I go dead tonight. I know. Jago, I go yam, your supper soon, boy. Jago, I go lead the children astray. Jago, I go meet the retribution. Justice has finally found a way. Jago, lead your supper soon, boy. Jago, I go lead the children astray. Jago, I go meet the retribution. Justice has finally found a way. Jago, your supper soon, boy. Jago, your retribution. Lead the children astray. Jago, your supper soon, boy. Justice has finally found a way. Jago, need the retribution. Jago, your supper soon, boy. Jago, your supper soon, boy. Jago,
So this is another one of your favorites. Let's talk a little bit about, while this gets going, let's talk a little bit about the movie Belly,
Oh,
in which this was featured.
Yes.
This is where I remember that from.
Yes.
What does that film, you know what I'm saying, mean to you in the grand scheme of things, and just like, you know, urban films? Because there was a lot of debuts in that movie, especially with rappers such as DMX, Nas, Method Man had a significant role in that film. Where does that stand as far as a staple when it comes to those hip hop films? Like, where does that stand with you?
it's definitely in my top 5. Like you said, DMX, Method Man, guys.
Method Man, there you go.
Nas, T-Boz. Like,
T-Boz, right?
Right, man. That movie was fire, bro. It was dope.
It was definitely dope. And it's funny too. Well, I don't say it's funny, but it's ironic that the majority of those artists that you just named, specifically DMX, greatest rapper of all time, number 21. Nas, number 3.
Right.
And Method Man, number 25. Do you agree with all 3 of those placements? They all are top 50 rappers, greatest of all time, hands down.
Yeah.
But do you agree with their placements? DMX at 21 and Method Man at 25?
Nah. I mean, for me, my top 10, I honestly, Method Man is in my top like 15.
Bet.
For me.
Bet. I
Do
feel
I
that.
think Nas's place was perfect? Absolutely. Nas
You
is
like him at
definitely-
3.
Oh,
I like
for sure.
that. I feel it.
Absolutely.
I feel that.
Yeah.
That's going to be debatable depending on the individual, but top
right.
5 for Nas is, he's a top 5, for the culture. Absolutely. DMX at 21?
I don't know. For me, I don't know, because for some, now that he's no longer with us, they
Right.
look at it and say, well, no, he should have been top whatever. But I think 21 fits DMX.
You like 21?
Now, some that are in that top 10 could have been replaced, not
Oh,
necessarily by
absolutely.
DMX himself, but I think 21 fits.
You think 21 fits? Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that. There's a lot of artists, debatably, justifiably, that shouldn't be on the list at all. I'm just saying. And when you think about some of these people's placements, like for example, I make a big deal out of it. Number 47 to 44, they got wrong by every stretch of imagination. MC Light is number 47. 46 is Jadakiss. 45 Ice-T. 44 Queen Latifah.
That's shameful.
How? I mean, I understand popularity, but in the sense of when you're talking greatest of anything, popularity should not be a metric.
Right.
Because that has nothing necessarily to do with that artist or that rapper or that singer. I feel like that has everything to do with the marketing side of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. So think it over. We here till 12. If you're tapped into the live feed, let us know. But just like my man Mims, this is why he's hot. This is why they hot. And in other cases, this is why they not. You are tuned in to RWR Live 365. This is the Midday Live with your boy, JSapp MadStak.
Cause I'm fly, you ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot cause I'm fly, you ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. I don't gotta rap. I could sell a mill saying nothing on the track. I represent New York, I got it on my back. Niggas say that we lost it, so I'ma bring it back. I love the dirty, cause niggas show me love. The ladies start to bounce as soon as I hit the club. But in the Midwest, they love to take it slow. So when I hit the H, I watch them get it on the floor. And if you need it hypey, I take it to the Bay. Frisco to Sac Town, they do it every day. Compton to Hollywood, soon as I hit LA. I'm in that low, I do it the Cali way. And when I hit the Shy, people say that I'm fly. They love the way I dress, they like my attire. They love how I move crowds from side to side. They ask me how I do it, and simply I reply. This is why I'm hot. 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 I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. Catch me on the block. Every other day, another push, another drop. 16 bars, 24 pop, 44 song. Give me what you got. I'm in the driving cars, crush up off the lot. I'm in the shutting stars down just so I can shop. If you need a bird, I could get it chopped. Tell me what you need, you know I get them by the flock. I call my homie Black, meet me on the Ave. I hit Wash Heights with the money in the bag. We in the big spin and see my pimpin' never drag. Find me with different women that you never had. For those who say they know me, know I'm focused on my cream. Player, you come between, you better focus on the beam. I keep it so mean, the way you see me lean. And when I say I'm hot, my nigga, this is what I mean. This is why I'm hot. 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 I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot.
This is why I'm hot. Shorty see the drop. Ask me what I paid and I say, yeah, I paid a guap. And then I hit the switch that take away the top. So chicks around the way, they call me cream of the crop. They hop in the car, I tell them all aboard. We hit the studio, they say they like how I record. I gave them Black Train and I did you wrong. So every time I see them, man, they tell me that's their song. They say I'm the bomb, they love the way the charm hanging from the neck and compliments the arm, which compliments the ear. Then comes the gear. So when I hit the room, the shorty stop and stare. Niggas start to hate, rearrange their face, but little do they know I keep them things by waist. Side I reply, nobody got to die. Similar to Louise, cause I got the vibe. This is why I'm hot. 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 I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot.
Yo, what's up?
It's your girl G Princess, and you listening to RWR Live 365. Yes, sir.
Well, I can't speak for Mims, but I know why I'm hot. Cause I got one that's rocking with me forever through time, you dig? Yeah. Miss iLLEST one, LaShonda Sapp in the building. My wife, I love her. Here's another one inspired directly by her, featuring my dog, Congo. What does this record mean to you?
Everything. Forever through time.
Pay very close attention to the lyrics, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see why.
You fall till we fall, shots and all. Hit the mall, shine bright like armor raw. Diamond ring, a necklace, what I'm about. All your friends like, what's this shine about? Let me give them one guess, JS. They should know the rest. If not, no, soon enough. Cause everything we do is the two of us. Fly, we high, jokes aside, hold up. So alive, get it how you want, that's real tight. Get it how you want, that's real life. Every which way but loose, we cool in the move or whatever I do with you. All the time, like forever through time, we ride just you and I. All the time, like forever through time, we ride just you and I. This is how I feel, wanna ride together. Feel so ill, wanna last forever. This is how I feel, wanna ride together. Feeling so ill, wanna last forever. Keep it coming, the time we spend, got no win. Though it ain't true, seem like you got no friends anymore, just us, living life so plush. No headaches, no fuss, our body. Ain't that nice? Think about it. That'll more than suffice. Hit the road for a show, and when you roll in. What's up, baby? Ain't nothing but a roll. Come on, girl, here to make you smile. Do not disturb, finna be a while. So fresh in the streets for a bite to eat. How you feel, Chinese or Italian cuisine? Whatever you want, got it right here. Whatever you need, I'll be right there. Far like a vault, got plenty to give. Plus more for a wife and the mother of my kids. That's so ill. Opposite of fantasy, that's so real. J hard, no play. They soft, yo play. Come on and hop on board, this is your time. Everything negative, leave it behind. You the one for me, wanna make you mine. Make it for life, cause all we got is time. Forever through time, what I got in mind. You and me. Forever through time, always on the line. Yes, we be. Forever through time, wanna spend the life most definitely. Forever through time, it'll always be just you and me. This is how I feel, wanna ride together. Feeling so ill, wanna last forever. This is how I feel, wanna ride together. Feeling so ill, wanna last forever.
First off, I love you. No
one's above you. When I get done dropping this, I'ma find you and hug you. Love to you always, even in the dark days. My apologies for driving cats sideways. Now we on the right track, we on the same page. Even get an anniversary the right day. Couple drinks, couple bucks, let me get that touch. Push me to the edge, cause it's so too much. Forever like diamonds, this is how it feels. We locked in the moment, Netflix and chill. There's a time to the end, it's just you and I. A princess like you and a hell of a guy. Spun off your curves, yeah, you rocking my world. Forever I grind to give you the life you deserve. I stand tall with you at my side. Forever through time, you a dream, no deny. You gorgeous, you flawless, I'm lost in the dopeness. With you in the view, it's so hard to focus. The perfect little woman, you know that I know this. A life without you is a life so hopeless. I'm indebted for a life of blessings. The best of dogs and the supreme children. You my soulmate, we never will part. My love gets stronger with every beat of my heart. You know I got you on that mushy mush. King Cobra in the bedroom on that lovey stuff. You that someone I need, you that steak on my plate. You the reason I wait with silly smile on my face. Forever we in it, no doubt. There ain't no finish, no doubt. I love you, my missus, no doubt. Whatever it is, we'll get it together, cuz
this is how I feel. Wanna ride together. Feeling so ill. Wanna last forever. This is how I feel. Wanna ride together. Feeling so ill. Wanna last forever. Forever through time, what I got in mind. You and me, and me. Forever through time, always on the line. Yes, we be. Forever through time, wanna spend a life most definitely. Forever through time, it'll always be just you and me, and me.
What's happening? This your boy JSapp MadStak from the Midday Live Show, and right now you is tuned in to the dopest radio station in the land, RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio. All right. What's happening with y'all out there? It's your boy JSapp MadStak. You are inside the Midday Live with your host with the most. All right, here exclusively on RWR Live 365. It's the next generation of radio where you can tune into the culture. I've got with me in studio today Miss iLLEST One, LaShonda Sapp. Yes. I've got wifey in the building.
Hey.
Doing big things. Is enjoying these records that we playing.
Oh, absolutely.
That last one was Forever Through Time, featuring Congo MadStak. Very, I should say, you are very significantly attached to that song.
Oh, thank you, honey.
It was inspired by you. As well as this one. Now, you're a big Nina Simone fan.
I am.
And ironically enough, we have heard this song featured in several movies.
Right, but the very first time for me was Cellular.
Starring, as we all know him, Captain America.
Chris Evans.
That movie was so dope, the way it was designed and just the way it was formatted. He's basically on a phone the entire film with Kim Basinger, who's been kidnapped by Jason Statham. That was actually one of Jason Statham's first American films.
Right, I didn't know that.
You didn't? Yeah, that was actually one of his first major films, blockbuster films, and that just started him on a trend, you know.
Right.
But William H. Macy, it had a stellar cast: Chris Evans, Kim Basinger, among others. But yeah, he's running around, the whole movie, and at the end of the film, they like do pieces of the movie, and everybody's looking at their phone. And they show the credits,
right?
And this is the song that's playing.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. Well, let's let Nina Simone and Felix the House Cat finish out this record, because it is definitely one not to be missed. Keep it locked right here in the Midday Live with your boy JSapp MadStak. This is RWR Live 365. iLLEST!
Don't you see I need you, rock? Your blood, love, or on that day I said rock. What's the matter with you, rock? Don't you see I need you, rock? Your blood, love, or on that day I said rock. What's the matter with you, rock?
where they gonna run to? Oh, Cinnamon, where they gonna run to? Cinnamon, where you gonna run to?
Had to switch it up for you a little bit. Couldn't leave out Window Shopper because this is one of your absolute like favorite 50 Cent records, is it not?
It is. Off of Massacre, right?
Actually, this was off of the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack. The movie, the motion picture
Right.
soundtrack, because it was actually written for the film.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, the Massacre, I believe, came out shortly before the film did, the movie, so it kind of gets all tied together. But we had a lot of late night just cruising and riding to the beach and back, Pensacola Beach and back. Shout out Pensacola Beach. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of visits here coming up soon as the weather starts to warm up. But yes. Just pick a season is all I got to say. Like pick a season. Stop.
Well, when you get up, you just lay out two separate sets of clothes.
Maybe 3.
Hoodie, jeans, tennis shoes, tank top, shorts, sandals, and just figure it out. Sometimes you have to mix and match.
Like Cat Williams said, how you got all the weather? How you got all the weather? In the last 24 hours, it done been sleety, rainy, sunny. All of that. Why? Welcome to Florida. Well, keep it locked, guys. We got a couple more records, and we're going to dive into these horoscopes and this breaking news. Here is 50 Cent, Window Shopper.
Man, use a window shopper in the jewelry store looking at shit you can't buy. Man, use a window shopper in the dealership trying to get a test drive. Man, use a window shopper. Man, it's when you see me ride by. Love me in LA as soon as I pop in. They come and scoop me up at LAX and I hop in. And when it comes to bed, you know I got them. Some from Long Beach, some from Watson, from Compton. You know when you wanna see how Cali girls freak off. After that 5-hour flight from New York, I start spitting G at it like a pimp, man. Tell her meet me at the Montreal so we can do our thing. She can bring the lingerie with her, I suppose. So we can go from fully dressed to just having no clothes. So she can run and tell her best friend about my sex game. Yeah, her best friend could potentially be next, man. Listen, man, change. I came up, I'm doing my thing. Homie, I'm holding. Man, the store owner watching you. For something get stolen. Use a window shopper. You mad at me? I think I know why. Man, use a window shopper. In the jewelry store looking at shit you can't buy. Man, use a window shopper. In the dealership trying to get a test drive. Man, use a window shopper. Man, it's when you see me ride by.
So for the record, that was Candy Shop that you were thinking about. That was on the Massacre. And like you said, we shopping somewhere. Window shopping, candy shopping.
I don't know.
Shopping somewhere.
Had a moment.
Yeah, the moment. It's all good. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Nonetheless, you at least you recognize the songs for the albums and the artists and
It happens.
such.
You get older. I'm turning 21 the second time this year. So.
Second time?
Right. Second time.
And you don't look a day over 22 for sure.
We keep each other young.
We sure do. What they say, that's that melatonin.
Yeah.
Is that okay? I mean, it became like a trend after the fact. I mean, I had to like go back to the dictionary, melatonin, melanin, and melonin, and David J. Maloney. I don't know.
I will
It
say
all.
one you take for sleep at night. So.
Okay. See. Okay. All right. Which one is that? That's the melatonin. One of them make you sleepy something, man. Like what is all of this? Now they got shirts with the melon whatever dripping and.
It's okay.
Oh man.
It's okay.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It definitely isn't all that I need, but you are all that I have. In essence, ergo, yeah, you're all I need. So I wanted to play that, but you know, it just didn't work out. But I got this.
Oh, this is dope too.
LL and J-Lo, baby. Throwback classic. All right, we're going to take a break right after this. And when we come back, we're going to dive into some breaking news and horoscopes. Keep it locked. This is the Midday Live with your host with the most, JSapp MadStak and LaShonda Sapp. And this is RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio.
Oh boy. Promises you made about coming through. So much time you wasted. That's why I had to replace you.
It makes a cat nervous, the thought of settling down. Especially me, I was creeping all over town. Thought my tender touch could lock you down. I knew I had you, as cocky as it sounds. The way you used to giggle right before I put it down. It's better when you angry, come in, I'll prove it now. Come in.
Stop playing, you gaming. I gotta leave you alone. Cause I'm good, holding down my spot. And I'm good, repping the girls on the block. And I'm good, I got this thing on lock. So without me, you'll be fine, right? All my pride is all I have.
Pride is what you had, baby girl, I'm what you have.
You'll be needing me, but too bad.
Be easy, don't make decisions when you're mad.
The path you chose to run alone.
I know you're independent, you can make it on your own.
Here with me, you have a home.
But time is of the essence, why spend it alone? People make mistakes to make up, to break up, to wake up cold and lonely and chill, baby. You know me, you love me, I'm like your homie. Instead of beefing, come home me. I promise I'm not a phony. Don't bounce, baby, console me. Come in.
Ain't nothing you can say to me that can change my mind. I gotta let you go now, and nothing will ever be the same. So just be on your way. Go ahead and do your thing now. And there's no one to explain to me, you know. I know you came, I'm not feeling what you do. So I'm bouncing, and I'm outside. I gotta leave you alone. Yeah. My pride is all I have.
Pride is what you had, baby girl, I'm what you have.
You'll be needing me, but too bad.
Be easy, don't make decisions when you're mad.
The path you chose to run alone.
I know you're independent, you can make it on your own.
Here with me, you have a home.
But time is of the essence, why spend it alone?
All my pride is all I have.
Pride is what you had, baby girl, I'm what you have.
You'll be needing me, but too bad.
Be easy, don't make decisions when you're mad.
The path you chose to run alone.
I know you're independent, you can make it on your own.
Here with me, you have a home.
But time is of the essence, why spend it alone? I promise you. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta give me a little time,
Hey, this is your girl Q La La, and you are listening to RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio.
It's your boy DJ Corey T, and I need you to go to the Google Play or the App Store and download the free RWR Live 365 app, because I want to be with you each and every Friday, 12 noon Central, for the Lunch Buffet Mix on RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio.
Ooh, I'm on my way. Black, here I come. New year, new you. Yes, you can do this. Hey, Miss Parker. Yes, hey, girl. All right, I'm on the way to Black. Trying to get there for their clothes now. All right. Ooh, she always want to talk. Jesus, you need to take her down there and get her a book. I'm going to give me a caramel macchiato. No, Lord, I ain't. I'm exercising. I'm going to get me a green tea, a matcha. Yes, that's it. Okay, Black Cafe, journal, matcha, out. Okay, no caramel macchiato. Gotta go. Almost there. Ooh, and Lord bless me with a new car this year. I won't be mad at you. 3498 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, Pensacola, Florida. I made it.
Yo, what up, radio family? This your boy, JSapp MadStak, iLLEST from the Midday Live Show. If you missed the Sugar Shack with Aunt Ronnie and Uncle Eddie, here's what you missed.
Hey, y'all, this is Aunt Ronnie. If y'all missed the Sugar Shack show last Saturday, you sure missed a good one.
Yep, she was talking, and everybody knows that Aunt Ronnie ain't Willy Wonka, and she don't put sugar on it.
Uncle Eddie, watch your mouth. Other folks here might be listening.
Well, anyway, if you did miss it, Here's a little bit of what you missed.
Tune into the Sugar Shack Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 noon Central Standard Time, only on RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio. iLLEST!
Are you a business owner and are you looking to grow your business? Well, logos, branding, and marketing isn't all that we do. At Graphic Grooves Consulting, we give you more than you bargained for. From business planning to web design, we do it all. Because at Graphic Grooves, we are your ultimate creative solution. Our goal is to help you plan, strategize, and achieve your goals. So come to Graphic Grooves where good work matters.
Dear Diary, let me start by saying Happy New Year. No New Year's resolutions for me this year, just promising to be a better me. Today, I visited the Black Cafe and Bookstore right here in Pensacola, Florida, off of Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. The atmosphere and the vibe was everything. I was greeted by some sisters. They made me feel right at home. There was people in there having meetings, and there were some people just in the corner reading. The smell of the coffee just drew me in. So, of course, you know, I had to get the new Michelle Obama book, The Light We Carry. Also saw that they had the K. Nicole Creations collection. So yes, I got a new journal. No offense, but boo-boo, you are all filled up and it's time for the new, okay? So anyway, then I ordered a caramel macchiato. It was on point. I had my journal, I had my book. I sat there a little while, drank some of my coffee, and guess what else? I found out they have yoga classes here, Bible study here. It's a church that even has service here on Sundays. Okay, so I'll be back, Black. Till next time, your girl, Q. Black Cafe and Bookstore offers a variety of coffees and refreshments. Also, our meeting space is a place where we can gather and share our thoughts, ideas, and plans to grow as a community. Located at 3498 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, Pensacola, Florida. Also, visit our website at blackcafeandbooks.com.
It's your boy DJ Corey T of the Lunch Buffet Mix, and I want to be with you each and every Friday at 12 noon Central on RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio. Hooty hoo!
What's happening, everybody? This your boy, JSapp MadStak, Mr. Fan of my fans. iLLEST! Do you have what it takes to host your own radio talk show? Well, if the answer is yes, then you're the one we looking for. Hold up, say what? RWR Live 365 is looking for new talent to join our radio family and network. We'll put you in the captain's chair and give you all the tools necessary to become the next hot radio sensation. Sound good? Show do! How we get down, man? Here's all you gotta do. Visit our website at rwrlive365.com/affiliate program and follow the simple instructions, or give us a call at 850-466-8436. Once again, that number is 850-466-8436. Be sure to tell them iLLEST sent you, and I'll see you on the other side of stardom, baby. See you!
Yeah, you know we right back. Superstars everywhere, so it's like that. Going in, go ham with a knife. Only here for 24, I'll be right back.
Hey, it's Spillitree the Mouthpiece here from the Sunday Drive. You are locked into RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are inside the Midday Live with your host with the most, JSapp MadStak, Mr. Fan of my fans, iLLEST. With me in the studio today is my lovely wife, Ms. iLLEST One, LaShonda Sapp. What's happening?
What's going on?
Man, we're going to have to make this have you in here on a more permanent, on a more regular basis.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
I know you are. You got the radio voice and everything. Look at you. Oh, look at you. You deserve here. There we go. I love it. I absolutely love it. But that is definitely what it is. Appreciate y'all for riding with me early this morning. We gonna get cracking with the show. We've got some horoscopes, of course, as always, and then we have some breaking news. We're gonna chop it up about some very interesting topics, especially on the NBA side of things. Boy, I tell you, I've said it once. I'll continue to say it over and over again. All I gotta say is point blank. You cannot just penalize the players when they do stuff wrong or when they act up and they don't do their job or they over the top. Ja Morant got suspended 8 games, okay, for what he did, which it was absolutely wrong. It was dumb. It was stupid, and he acknowledges it. He's a human being. He made a mistake. He suffered the consequences. These referees out here have got to suffer the consequence in some way, shape, or form, because it's getting to a point to where, yeah, refs don't lose games. I don't know about that. Especially when you get 2 points for every basket made and you lose by 2 points when the ball is in the wrong team's hands. Just saying.
Okay.
We're gonna talk a little more about that in detail. But babe, what do you think? You ready for these? Ready to get into these? Dive into these horoscopes?
Yep. Let's hear it.
All right. Let's get to it. Now I had everything ready to rock, and lo and behold, now okay, here we go. Yeah, it wanted to just update. So, all right. So let's get to these horoscopes, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Coming at you live from sunny Pensacola, Florida, RWR Live 365 Studios. It's horoscopes and breaking news with JSapp MadStak. Sponsored by Stack Life Clothing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive right into these horoscopes. As always, we start and kick the day off in this segment with a birthday horoscope. So, shout out to anybody out there who is celebrating a birthday today, Thursday, March 23rd. Here we go. Someone you met on your travels this year will quickly become a good friend and also introduce you to ways of looking at life you never considered before. As a result, you may start to believe that the world is a better place than you previously imagined. Okay. Good fortune there. Like that. Here we go. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Pluto, planet of transformation, moves into your birth sign today, heralding a major shift in your outlook on life. Most importantly, you will recognize the need to get serious, really serious, about those ambitions you have merely been toying with up until now. Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. You must avoid going to extremes today. The planets warn if you get hooked on ideas and viewpoints that create division, you may find it hard to get rid of them later on. Middle of the road opinions may be boring, but they're safer too. Aries, March 21st, April 19th. Ask and it shall be given. That is the message of the stars today. So whatever it is you require from other people, just open your mouth and let them know. Like magic, friends you never knew you had will come running to do your bidding. Interesting. Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. Be wary of anyone who tries to tell you that your recent efforts have had no effect, because most likely they are hoping to cheat you out of the recognition you deserve. Don't get angry with them, but don't believe a word they say either. I like that. And I ain't none of a Taurus, but
Yeah.
I like that. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. Something you started around the turn of the year has yet to be finished, and you must now get it done and dusted so you can move on to bigger things. Get other people to help whenever you can. Don't try to do it all on your own.
Wow.
Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd. Pluto's move into the area of your chart that governs property and investments suggests there will be some big upheavals over the next few weeks. Remind yourself often that being rich is not all about material wealth. Spiritual and emotional wealth matter more.
Really like that one.
Definitely feeling the Cancer horoscope for sure. Now, let's see if you're going to dig this next one. All my Leos out there, present company accepted, of course. Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. If you want to get things done today, you must choose between going it alone and joining forces with people whose outlook on life you do not agree with. No contest. Blaze your own trail and don't worry who you have to part company with.
Wow.
How you feel about that Leo horoscope there?
It's definitely got me thinking.
Okay. Just hope I'm on the latter side of things.
Stop.
Just... All right. So that was Leo. Here's to all my fellow Virgos out here. Let's see if we got some good fortune coming our way. Just saying, I could use a 1,000 times 10 lotto ticket or something like.
Right.
Extra little bump. I mean, I'm doing all right, but more never hurt anybody. All right, so let's get to it. Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. You may be working harder than ever, but are you working for yourself or are you working for other people? The influence of Pluto in your chart means you need to be careful in your choice of partners and ruthless with those who are trying to exploit you.
Ooh.
So from outside looking in, I'm gonna let you comment.
Oh no.
Come on.
What do you think about that?
I just think I have a very big open heart and I'm willing to work with anybody who, requires assistance and sometimes don't always, see the ulterior motives when they are present. Not saying that this is anything of recent time or that I'm expecting anything like that, but this is just, in the past, it's happened plenty of times that you can actually comment on, but.
Well, I mean, in your big heart makes you the individual that you are, but you also have to keep your eyes open.
That part. Got to. All right. Well, moving on to Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. You may not think of yourself as particularly dynamic, but others have been impressed of late by your can-do attitude and your refusal to accept anything less than excellence, both from them and from yourself. You'll reach new heights of accomplishment today. Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. You need to let someone know that no matter how much what they did messed up your plans, you don't hold a grudge and are still on their side. Think of all the times in the past they've supported you without reservation. Now it's time to return the favor. Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. No matter how stressed a partnership or relationship has become of late, the planets suggest that it will improve in leaps and bounds over the next few weeks. So don't give up on it. You share too much in common to let minor disagreements tear you apart. And then last but definitely never least is Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Anything of a business or financial nature should go well for you now. So follow your hunches and be ready to invest in a project you believe can make your fortune. It's not all about money, of course, but good things rarely come cheap. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are your horoscopes for the day, March 23rd, 2023. I just realized that. That's pretty dope. Today's date is 2/23/2023.
Say 2/23.
3/23. 3/23/2023.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like something to go play. I don't know.
Yeah.
3/23/20.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. You have to break it up though, because you can't play 23 twice. You're gonna have to do
we play 2 different games though.
2 different games. Copy that, yeah. But definitely 3. Look, 3, 23, 20. You could do 32, and you could do 2.
I think we need to talk about this off air just in case anyone's listening.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
and there's a lot of people listening because we are global, so I got those numbers written down. All right, so if I ain't got time to play them, and you win, I'm coming for my cut. That's that. All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, that is our horoscopes for the day. Now, we are going to move on into some breaking news. You ready to dive into this?
Let's do it.
All right, let's get into it.
I love how it switches up real quick. Serious.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, here are your breaking news stories for the day. Rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine injured after beating at South Florida LA Fitness. Rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine was reportedly hospitalized after he was beaten while inside a Palm Beach County LA Fitness steam room. The rapper, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez and who sports rainbow-colored hair, suffered facial cuts and had to be hospitalized following the beating Tuesday. CBS News Miami was unable to reach his attorney Tuesday night. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office said in a written statement that the assault occurred at the LA Fitness located in the 8000 block of Lantana Road in Lake Worth. Video posted to several social media sites showed Hernandez on the floor of the gym bathroom as at least 2 men kicked him and grabbed him by the hair. The sheriff's office said the rapper was taken to a local hospital for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries. As of Wednesday evening, no arrests have been made in connection with the incident. 6ix9ine was a social media phenomenon with millions of followers on Instagram before becoming an ascendant name in hip-hop. He had a multi-platinum hit song, Fifi, with Nicki Minaj, which peaked at number 3 on the pop charts, and Stupid, featuring the incarcerated rapper, Bobby Shmurda. The rapper was released earlier from federal prison after he cooperated with law enforcement officials during an effort to prosecute fellow gang members. All right, Sean. First story of the day. Tekashi 6ix9ine gets whooped up on while they are chanting and playing, "Whoop that trick,
Get 'em.
whoop that trick."
Stop,
No, I'm just playing. But what are your thoughts on this situation? Because there has already been speculation that this is all basically a scam to basically just create and draw clout to his name.
And I've seen those posts and read stories regarding that. I don't know. I didn't really follow the whole Tekashi story. I just know that he is now labeled a rat. But I mean, you got to be pretty desperate. I mean, that's a heck of a stretch to hire people to beat you up. But I mean, at the same time, isn't that what Smollett did? So,
That is the exact same situation.
So yeah.
In that particular case, and that's why I brought it up. And he got dragged into the light. Like he got called out on it.
Right.
And he actually admitted the fact.
Yeah.
Down to the point to where he actually had some bruises.
Oh yeah.
He had some cuts. I actually watched the video personally.
And I have not seen it, so.
I watched the video. And all I'm gonna say is that if you're genuinely trying to draw harm to someone,
right.
First and foremost, why are you videotaping it? No arrests have been made, yet the person in which Facebook, obviously, and Twitter and TikTok, whoever, y'all know who uploaded the video.
Yeah.
It's not difficult to find out who recorded and who had this video. That's number one. Interestingly enough, still hasn't come to light. But if you watch the video, there are 2 other individuals at the end of a hallway that are literally just kind of just standing and just watching. Now, especially in a fitness center, we go to the gym on a daily basis. You have a certain rapport with some of these individuals who you don't know, but it's kind of like on a basketball court. You share this kind of like this bond. And all I'm simply saying is I find it very difficult to believe that you got 2 individuals who can be seen on camera that have nothing to do with what's going on, just standing there and just allowing this to happen, or,
Yeah, and I can see that, but even then, it's hard nowadays, because back then, high school fights and things like that, it was okay to break them up. Because as an innocent bystander, you didn't have to worry about getting stabbed or shot. Nowadays, people just don't do it anymore. Because they choose to retaliate because you've jumped in. It just doesn't happen. I'm maybe I just need to go back and watch the video and just go from there. I don't know.
You definitely want to check the video out. Okay. So, draw your own conclusions. I just gotta say, man, I'm at a point now where everything's suspect. I don't know what to believe anymore. And just because it's posted, I don't know what to believe anymore. We live in that type of a world now, which is very, very, very unfortunate. To where you have to question news outlets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because everything is done for that instant fame. Everything is done for that, that instant gratification, instant fame. I think that this situation is being kind of like overplayed. It unfortunately is overshadowing other types of news and stuff like that. But again, on the flip side of things, perhaps these individuals just felt compelled to get the point across that we come from the era where, would you like to say it?
Go ahead.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah, that's true.
Bruh, we come from that era, Sean, where, bruh, like, you're a rapper. You stand for something.
Right.
You stand for, like, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be one of the most realest individuals out there because you are a rapper. Yet you're taking the stand publicly, you know what I'm saying? And you're ratting out your co-defendants, bro. Like, and you're getting clout for it. Like, people out there are cool. They still listen to his music. As a recording artist, as a hip hop recording artist, as a rapper myself, like, I find that so offensive. And I call the fans out. I'm like, bro, like, why do you listen? Why?
And I can see that.
I have a problem with that.
But it's not okay to just randomly, to go to a gym and beat up on someone just because you think he's a snitch.
Let me get that clear, all right? Because you're not going to post a snippet of me saying that I'm glad he got beat up or something like that. Like, I'm just saying, people, they do that type of stuff. Yeah. But the point of the matter is just like, you're walking around with no security, okay? All right, there are people out there who you have offended with just your whole way of living, calling yourself, a dope rapper and this and that. People take offense to this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And fans do too, and that's all I'm simply saying.
Oh, yeah.
In the case of that. So. Yeah. All right. So in some other news, local news at that. All right. Pensacola man charged with DUI vehicular manslaughter in fatal PCC student crash. This is very, very, very unfortunate.
Right.
So finally, an arrest report has been released for the 59-year-old man charged for fatally crashing into a Pensacola Christian College student with his truck Tuesday. Oscar Daniel Martin of Pensacola is charged with homicide, negligent vehicular manslaughter, DUI, cause of death. The arrest report from Florida Highway Patrol says Martin was headed east on Airport Boulevard when he drifted onto the sidewalk, hit a mailbox, and then ultimately the student. Troopers say Martin hit a power pole before he officially stopped. The report has identified the victim as 19-year-old Jaden Goins. He was reportedly doing lawn maintenance at the time he was hit. According to the report, witnesses identified Martin as the driver of the truck. The report says several troopers also smelled alcohol on Martin on scene. Martin is currently being held in the Escambia County Jail without bond. What are your thoughts on this? And I know, this is just absolutely tragic because there's nothing worse, obviously, you know what I'm saying, when you have DUI involved accidents, but it just like makes it even worse when the collateral damage involves happens to be a student, just any individual in general. But in this case, this kid wasn't even in his own yard.
No, and he was doing yard work, which happened to be community service for his school.
Oh my God.
It's unfortunate. I mean, to see some of the pictures circulating, online, different stories, it's sad. It's just sad all around.
Absolutely. There's really nothing else you can really elaborate on it. I hope that they throw this cat under the jail. I've never been the victim on either side. I've never been charged with DUI. I've never been, hit by a drunk driver. But all I can say is that DUI, more probably than any other scenario, has claimed the lives of so many individuals. You being from Milton, there's the two young ladies. I guess they were from Milton. They have a billboard up,
Pace. They were from Pace.
They were from Pace. They were from Pace. They have the billboard up. Two beautiful young ladies, high school students, that were hit. I guess they were killed in an oncoming car or something like that, heading over the Gulf Breeze or something like that, and it was a DUI scenario. Speaking in like kind of in that light, it's interesting now that the bridge going to and from Gulf Breeze now, 3 lanes on each side, but it's all one-way traffic.
Right.
So there's no way that you can, you know what I'm saying?
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, shouldn't be, but still very, very, very unfortunate in this case.
Yeah.
You have anything else you'd like to add on that?
No, I just can't.
Have you known anyone ever personally to fall victim, or family members to fall victim to DUI in this particular case, something like this?
No.
Never before? Okay.
Just people, if you're gonna choose to drink, stay at home.
Stay at home, man. I mean,
Don't get that intoxicated. I mean, nowadays, you have the Uber service, you have the Lyft. I think even
that
if you
part.
have AAA.
That part. Yeah. No, they will call. And
there's so many other options out here if you choose to go out and get that intoxicated. Just don't get behind the wheel of a vehicle.
And in this case, this was in the middle of the day.
Yes.
So that's my thing is like, bro, what were you doing in the middle of the day? Like, why are you that drunk in the middle of the daytime?
Right.
Now, everybody gotta get it. Like, you didn't just get off of work, okay? And even if that be the case, still, take your behind home.
Go home and drink. I mean, that's all it comes down to. And I know people go out at night, you go to clubs or whatever, but you still have the option to call an Uber, to call a Lyft, to call a taxi service.
Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So our hearts go out to the family of the young man whose life was ultimately taken by that DUI, that driver. And I trust that the justice system will do due diligence and do what is absolutely necessary. And from what I know, as far as DUI, man, I mean, again, you obviously you got your different standards for punishment or whatnot, but as far as what I understand, man, DUI is just nothing to play around with as far as the judicial system is concerned. You obviously got murder or whatnot, okay, but this right here, yeah, they need to handle that and do right by that young man and his family, because he was not just saying he was a student, but he had his whole life ahead of him.
And up his bond. I mean, right now he's sitting in jail on a $200,000 bond.
Up his bond. Up his bond. Yeah. Make it so that he cannot afford to get out of jail.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, that part. So. All right. So, moving on into some other interesting news of the crime sort. This one is very, very interesting. Gonna kind of make you laugh a little bit. 2 inmates were found at an IHOP in Virginia after escaping by digging a hole with tools made from a toothbrush and a metal object. 2 inmates who escaped from a Newport News, Virginia jail by digging out and scaling a wall were found at a nearby IHOP hours later. On Tuesday, officials said. The Newport News jail annex discovered the 2 inmates, John M. Garza, 37, and Arlie V. Nemo, 43, missing during a routine head count around 7 p.m. Monday night. The Newport News Sheriff's Office said in a news release. The pair had dug a hole through one of the jail walls using primitive made tools that they had constructed out of a toothbrush and a metal object. These tools helped them access untied rebars in the wall, which they then used for the rest of their escape. After getting out, the 2 encountered containment walls and had scaled a wall to leave the area. Garza and Nemo were later found on Tuesday morning at an IHOP in Hampton, Virginia, where they were then arrested by police. And just so that you can comment on this one, the hole that they made, take a look at it, is right here.
Oh, wow.
What say you on this real life inspired Escape from Alcatraz scenario?
I just have so many questions.
So many questions.
First and foremost, of all places y'all could have got food, y'all went to IHOP. I mean, this is not me condoning the situation, guys. Come on. But IHOP, of all places? Number 2, I wonder what they were wearing when they were apprehended. Did they have sense enough to go buy clothes? Was this a flood situation with Fishburne and the Baldwin? I mean, what were they wearing? Like,
so I don't know, but just to kind of elaborate and give you my take on that one part that you said. So I think that ultimately had something to do with why they were arrested at the IHOP, because obviously somebody's like, bro, this don't seem right. They got on the phone. They probably called the cops because, meanwhile, what were they thinking? Why are you sitting in a public place? Like you said, so many questions.
so who set these 2 people? Like, did y'all come in? Hey, we need a table for 2. Okay, let's sit y'all in
the criminal section.
I'm gonna hope and pray that upon entrance, they were like, okay, hold on, we'll sit you guys in just a second. 911, we have the guys you were looking for. Or maybe they went through with it. Sat them, fed them. While the cops, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know.
Come on, man.
I don't know.
It's
just one of those, like, I don't know.
You just have no idea, right? Yeah, that absolutely. We have so many questions, burning questions.
Well, at least they got something good to eat, I guess. I mean, to others, not a favorite of mine, but.
Oh my goodness! If the service was on par,
Right.
All right, so in other news, let's switch over to celebrities. Okay, once again. Now, I touched on this yesterday, Sean, but I want to get your thoughts on this.
Okay.
Now, you're a big Jamie Foxx fan.
I am.
You're a fan of Jamie Foxx.
Oh, yeah.
What movies in, obviously, the Jamie Foxx Show television series, but what movies, stands out to you that, just makes you think, that's an all-time classic favorite Jamie Foxx film?
Oh, there's so many. You put me on the spot. I'm not even going to say movies. I'm just going to take it back to the Jamie Foxx Show.
To the show, right? That basically started his acting career. Is that right?
Yeah, because still to this day, I mean, we're running it back on BET. Like, if it's on, I'm there. Him and Braxton. It's a favorite.
So one of my all-time favorites is Any Given Sunday. Okay, the film that portrays Jamie Foxx as not an NFL, but a professional quarterback. Okay, plays for the Miami Sharks, a fictional team in Miami. In which his co-star is none other than Cameron Diaz. Now, Cameron Diaz has also co-starred alongside Jamie Foxx in the remake of Annie. which came out a few years back.
Yeah.
So she, as I don't know if you know or not, took a step back. She pretty much kind of retired from making movies and being, in the limelight, basically wanting to spend more time with her family, her husband, and her daughter. Okay. So Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx reunite in an upcoming Netflix film, okay, titled Back in Action. However, the movie is apparently plagued with issues, and because of these issues, the actress is reportedly set to retire again.
Wow.
Back in Action, a Netflix movie poised to be Cameron Diaz's first in nearly a decade, might never be finished. The London production has reportedly run into several problems thanks to her co-star, Jamie Foxx. The Oscar winner reportedly fired 4 people in important roles in the production. He was also reportedly the victim of, there's a question mark, okay, about $40,000, okay, a scam that put the project on hold. Jamie Foxx was the victim of that. All right. The situation has gotten so bad that Diaz is reportedly considering retiring again. One staffer who was also fired after an investigation into the alleged plot to steal about $40,000 from Fox. Okay. The producers reportedly contacted police after learning a staffer may have been linked to the scam. All right. Here's a quote. It sounds as though they tried to offer up a Rolex watch as part of the deal, but now there's an investigation and everything going on. People will be glad when this thing is finally wrapped. If Back in Action is completed, it will be Diaz's first movie since the 2014 Annie remake, which also starred Fox. However, all of this drama is reportedly leading the actress to reconsider her decision to return. She hates drama and confrontation. This is why she retired in the first place, a source said. What do you have to say about that? These are the kinds of things that people don't really know that goes on behind the scenes. And all I can say is that being on set with Tyler Perry himself, outside of the Medea character, while he is, directing and, the producing side, man, you might want to reconsider wanting to meet this individual. I'm just saying based off of that first encounter, because like I said, I've seen the dark side. Of him in particular. He's still a great person, great individual, and a very, very a huge talent. But what do you think about this, man?
Okay, so first and foremost, I had no idea it'd been that long since Cameron Diaz did anything.
Right?
Because you see so many, like we sit and watch a lot of movies now. One of our favorites is Sex Tape?
There you go.
So
yeah. Jason Segel.
Like
Cameron
this
Diaz.
Is a recent movie.
Like it's new.
There's something about Mary. So I don't think I've really paid attention to know that she's been absent from the scene for such a long time. So back to the story. And so maybe I don't really fully understand it. But she's upset because Jamie Foxx fired 4 individuals that he thought was scamming him.
He basically it was part of it. Okay. He fired those individuals because he thought one of them had something to do with the situation, and then the others, he just didn't like how they were apparently doing their job. He had a meltdown and a blow up on set. Okay. There was a similar situation with Tom Cruise, okay, in which he was actually recorded going off. I heard the recording. And it had something to do with if this film gets shut down because you guys aren't following COVID protocols, these are people's jobs. And he had what was called a meltdown. This was on the set of Mission Impossible, the latest Mission Impossible film. Okay. But yeah. And it affects the camaraderie. It affects, a lot of things. You have to be focused when you're these 10-hour days. And apparently Cameron Diaz is just not one that wants to deal with that side of things, and that had a lot to do with the reason why, because there was a lot of problems apparently on the Any Given Sunday set. Not necessarily saying that they revolved or had anything specifically to do with Jamie Foxx. I don't know.
But it's just a coincidence that
yeah. And I will also further say that again, I don't know Jamie. I've never met him. I hope I do have the pleasure of meeting him one day, and possibly, who knows, working with him. But in the sense of what I do know, because I am in the entertainment industry, I have been on several movie sets and TV sets where there is drama that is going on that stems from principal actors to production. That certain people don't like how they're talked to, and we're all human beings. And I'll just say that you're pulling these minimum 8 to 10 to sometimes 14 plus hours a day. You're feeling it.
Oh yeah.
And it's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? When people snap. So it sometimes it doesn't take much.
Right. I mean, I don't blame her, but I mean, you get that with everyday life. I mean,
Everyday
I'm in the
life.
medical field, and
That part.
we get spoken to at times like, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. But anyway, she has a trailer for that. Sometimes you just have
Right.
to take yourself out of that situation.
Copy that. And then also the production, because of the alleged scam situation, it was put on hold. It was shut down. It was put on hold. So, yeah. So
Interesting.
to say the least, right?
Right.
To say the least.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let you call it. I got one last story that has to do with a rapper, a female rapper at that. Judging from the look of your face, I'm gonna go ahead and read it.
Okay, because I'm kind of lost. So.
Cardi B's $4 million verdict against blogger Tasha Kei upheld. The rapper continues to seize her assets. Cardi B scored a huge victory against blogger Tasha Kei with an appeals court siding with the musician. According to court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com, an opinion was issued by the higher court this week. Tasha demanded a new trial after being hit with a $4 million verdict following a jury trial. Cardi sued the blogger, accusing her of spreading vicious lies about her. The Bodak Yellow rapper pointed to a series of videos that Tasha posted on her YouTube. In the clips, the blogger claimed Cardi had worked as an escort in the past, had an STD, and had used hard drugs. Cardi denied the accusations. In her lawsuit, she said Tasha caused her severe emotional distress that caused significant issues in her life. On the stand, Cardi told the jury the situation even led to marriage issues with her husband, Offset. The musician even provided medical records proving she did not have the STD. All right, Sean.
Bye-bye. Cardi B, take a seat. You were on Love and Hip Hop when there was nothing but rumors. Y'all were fighting constantly. None of them got sued, or did they sign things prior to agreeing to do the show? You know what I'm saying? So that kind of stuff don't happen. I mean, that's what bloggers do. You know what I'm saying? There's so many stories and lies and things about rappers, artists, actors, actresses. I mean, was it really that serious? I mean, I guess for her it was.
Emotional distress. So, okay, my question is this to you. She said that it even led to issues with her husband, Offset, right? Now, the allegations, unless they're leaving something out, was she has an STD, she was an escort, and what was the last one? She accused her of using hard drugs. Now, which of those, if you obviously got court documents or medical records to show that, that's not true, it's not true. What exactly about that is going to cause a rift or problem between you and your husband?
Unless you have given your spouse a reason to think that you have stepped out. Because let me find out a rumor. I'm not going through all of that. I'm not doing all of that because I don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
That
So
part,
if there's been
right?
some infidelity issues in the past, maybe, okay, well, let me go ahead and present this information to you so that you know I'm here for you and only you. Like,
I love it. I'm just trying to understand now. Let's just put this in perspective, okay? You mean to tell me that this situation and these claims, okay, about you caused severe emotional stress with your marriage when you have a chart-topping record titled WAP? Just try to make it make sense to me in this particular sense.
Right.
Your husband is cool with you touting and pushing a record titled WAP, right? Down to the style of the video and all the meaning behind this. Yet this causes emotional stress? I don't understand. I don't get it.
Maybe he heard the rumors, read the stories. Maybe there were some accusations flying. I don't know. And maybe, look, that's another one of those, I don't know. I can't even tell you. It makes no sense to me, but she won, right?
Wow. She won. She is now $4 million richer. Or, well, I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. She's going to continue to seize assets. So, homegirls like house and, all that good stuff. And you're just $4 million. You're out of it now. Woo. And, you're a blogger.
And that's what they do, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Well, maybe she have to find something else to do now. Baptist is hiring Tasha.
Talk to her. Let her know something.
I'm just saying. ebaptisthealthcare.org.
That's so funny.
I mean, we are.
That's funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, those are your breaking news stories for the day. Thank you, LaShonda. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Providing that type of feedback and going back and forth with it. Which story kind of just like takes the cake?
The inmates at Waffle House.
The inmates at Waffle House.
Every time I think about it, I think about Fled.
That part.
For some reason, that's the first thing that comes to mind.
That's definitely what's up. Yeah. I just, again, what really were you thinking?
Why did y'all go to IHOP? That's my question.
Of all the places. Of all the places. Wow.
Who knows? We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, we'll never know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for today. We're gonna dive back into a few of these records. Let's dive into some more independent music. What do you think?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, man, I got a new one here from J Fitz.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we got some dope artists on the Gulf Coast and just surrounding areas that we certainly want to bring light to and call to. All right. So we're going to dive back into these right here, get things cracking with that Ayo, get your blood pumping, and move on from there. So Ayo by JSapp MadStak. I've got a little J Fitz. Let's Party, new single. Keep it locked right here, RWR Live 365. This is the next generation of radio. You are locked into the Midday Live with your boy, JSapp MadStak. iLLEST!
It's your girl G Princess with the VIP Lounge, and you're tuned in right now to RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio. You know the saying, it's poppin'.
It's live, we know, let's ride, we roll. I go, she go, holla back girl like ayo, 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 ayo. She go, here we go, showtime, right back in it. Hot so true, since the beginning. Back times 10, never losing my cool. Yeah, still is the realest, still is I'm playing this dude. Don't act brand new, need to act like you know. Attitude so cool, bring it down to the flow. Hop now, dance, baby, that's what I like. Shot, take mine, that's a sacrifice. Gear right, zoom, fly, this so cool. To the spot, can't help it when I'm all on you. Love it so true, feeling on your caboose. And I bet it's me now, later better be you. So what, no shame, rules of the game. It's a freaking all of us, ain't no lame. Wasn't born yesterday, but I love to play. Not to mention club is open till the early AM. It's live, we know, let's ride, we roll. I go, she go, holla back girl like ayo, 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 ayo. Anywhere I go, she go. JSA,
double the P. Baby girl on the floor wanna move with me. She wanna groove with me, well that's cool with me. Later on, you and I, we can cruise the beach. Get a drink to hell by the bottle as well. Only best when you deal with particular wells. Hit the sheets later on, get rowdy. Grown man, so I use my mouth and hop on, now move. All around, no rules. Jump on, now move. All around, no rules. Might as well live it up, only got one life. Only here for 24, so I got one night. Huh? That's right. Only here for 24, so I got one night. It's live, we know. Let's ride, we roll. I go, she go. Holla back, girl, like hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Anywhere I go, she go. Now dance, hop, jump, move. Dance, hop, jump, move. Dance, hop, jump, move. Dance, hop, jump, move. Hop on, now move. All around, no rules. Jump on, now move. All around, no rules. Might as well live it up, only got one life. Only here for 24, so I got one night. Up and down, baby girl, move that thing. If you tryna have fun, we can do that thing. Name a place we could fly, you and I. We can leave right now if the time is right. Everywhere I go, keep it real cold. Like 20 below zero. Jump. This live, we know. Let's ride, we roll. I go, she go. Holla back, girl, like hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Anywhere I go, she go. This live, we know. Let's ride, we roll. I go, she go. Holla back, girl, like hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Anywhere I go, she go.
Yeah, I'm ready to party. Whoa, come on and party with me tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you ready, come and party with me. Get on the dance floor, get started with me. Let's party. Let's party. I didn't come in here to stand on the wall. I came here to get my party on. Let's party. Let's party. Soon as I walk through the door, you already know it's on. I didn't come here to play. I could've stayed my ass at home. I got my drink in my hand, and damn right I'm gon' dance. I'm headed to the floor, and I ain't gon' leave till it's time to go. Let's party. Let's party. Let's party. Let's party. Let's party. If you ready, come and party with me. Get on the dance floor, get started with me. Let's party. Let's party. I didn't come in here to stand on the wall. I came here to get my party on. Let's party. Let's party. I see something I like, and she sure is right. Let me make my move, cause if I don't, I'm gon' lose. The DJ playing my jams. I got my bottle in my hand. I'm headed to the floor, and I ain't leaving till it's time to go. And I ain't leaving, I ain't leaving, I ain't leaving, I ain't leaving, I ain't leaving till it's time to go. Let's party. Let's party. Let's party. If you ready, come and party with me. Get on the dance floor, get started with me. Let's party. Let's party. I didn't come in here to stand on the wall. I came here to get my party on. Let's party. Let's party. 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right. Drop it to the floor, and let's party some more. 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right. Drop drop it to the floor and let's party some more. Come on. If you ready, come and party with me. Get on the dance floor, get started with me. Let's party. Let's party. I didn't come in here to stand on the wall. I came here to get my party on. Let's party. Let's party.
Try to twist it, we not the same, no, we different. I'm walking while you talking, slow me down with all your beef. Can't have that not on my level, watch me play my position. 007, I'm going in on a sacred mission. So what you hot don't mean a lot to me, just to be clear. I'm way beyond your type of high, up a stratosphere. Super cold, hot as hell, no matter showtime. Look at me contradicting myself with these dope lines. Day and night, winning, living, turn day to night. Description, energy level, only the strong survive. Direct reflection, respect profession, just think about it. Direction moving on my own, just like on autopilot. And all around the world, I ain't the one to blame. I'm all around the best, it's like my name, LeBron James. No disrespect, best of best, talking Michael too. The way I'm falling got me thinking, saying Michael who?
Every day another dollar, that's another business. Cause every day another dollar, that's another mission. Every day forever, never settle, gonna get it. So every day forever, never settle, gonna win it.
Get it poppin', no J is rockin', no way to stop him, no way to stop him, so might as well grab a chair to swatch it.
You're not on my level, no, you never will.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Illest party started, get it poppin', so precocious. Oh, you not on my level, no, you not on my level. The reason you and I different, I refuse to settle. I'm known for breaking bang records, even angles too. The way I cross into stardom, I'm dropping painful clues. Understand what I'm saying? Hill is underrated. Above beyond, I'm impeccable, that's an understatement. Loving what I do, no matter what, play by the rules. I'm loving what I do, no matter what, the love is true. Specific living, is that a vision? I wanna wish it. Live for the winning, whatever it takes, beginning, ending. Day and night, winning, living, turn day to night. Description, energy level, only the strong survive. Oh, you not on my level, no, you not on my level. The reason you and I different, cause I refuse to settle.
Every day another dollar, that's another business. Cause every day another dollar, that's another mission. Every day forever, never settle, gonna get it. So every day forever, never settle, gonna win it.
Get it poppin', no J is rockin', no way to stop him, no way to stop him, so might as well grab a chair to swatch it.
You're not on my level, no, you never will. Look to the skies, and what do I see? An open heaven, the abundance of blessings, a reflection of me. And who might I be? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm spiritually. See, there are no secrets. I play no games. I mind my own business, staying in my lane. My goal is to win this, so I stay focused. Living in this world, and I already own it. I flow undetected, under grids, over radars, leaping over mountains, running up walls, standing on water, walking through fires. Earth keeps me grounded, wind takes me higher. I am visionary, prophetess, organic, metamorphic. I see it, I speak it, bread of life, living waters. Learning to relinquish control gave me true power. Now I stand in confidence of what I know, so I say to you, there's no need to compete to be on my level. This race is already won. My biggest competition was never you, it was me. And self, I've overcome. You're not on my level, no, you never will.
Now let me see you bounce, 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 bounce. Now let me see you bounce. Why don't you hit the button? Come on, just hit the button. Then rush, how about you hustle something? Why don't you do us both a favor? Hit the hush button. It's say that patience is a virtue, I can vouch for it. I'm making moves in the house, on the couch snoring. Time ain't nothing but a wolf disguised in sheep's clothing. Reason why I'd rather die than caught in cheap clothing. Another day, another dollar, know the story. I'm getting figures, my business living is so important. Dopest lyrics never settle while you ain't on level. Just think about it, provide the hottest logic success. So bombing when I'm on it, like my song, just be honest. They favorite rapper sound like they hook 'em phonics. Facing TikTok, playing get, but you not. 11, 12-year-olds say you real, really not. Waiting for my chance, well don't you understand? I've been in for a minute, I'm the man, and you ain't saying nothing. This ain't up for discussion, so won't you do us both a favor, hit the hush button. Why don't you hit the button? Come on, just hit the button. The rush, how about you hustle something? Why don't you do us both a favor, hit the hush button? Spit game lag, so your spit game whack. Before you make it up with hard beats, spit ain't facts. Oh Lord have mercy on us, for what have we done? The game is like a spacewalk, kids jumping for fun. Coming straight through the stereo, gifted gift is a miracle. What they callin' hip hop, truly lame and hysterical. Lyrics are critical, told you like how many times. My gift is so proven and like how many of my rhymes. Love what I am, so hear me love what I do. Position be a locomotive, never playing caboose. Make a storm in the booth, metaphorically speaking. Has a figure of speech, metaphors I be speaking. Come on, waiting for my chance, well don't you understand? I've been in for a minute, I'm the man, and you ain't saying nothing. This ain't up for discussion, so won't you do us both a favor, hit the hush button. Why don't you hit the button? Come on, just hit the button. The rush, how about you hustle something? Why don't you do us both a favor, hit the hush button? Waiting for my chance, well don't you understand? I've been in for a minute, I'm the man, and you ain't saying nothing. This ain't up for discussion, so won't you do us both a favor, hit the hush button? Why don't you hit the button? Come on, just hit the button. Rush, how about you hustle something? Why don't you do us both a favor, hit the hush button? Bounce, 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 bounce. Now let me see you bounce, 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 bounce. Now let me see you bounce. Waiting for my chance, but don't you understand? Been in for a minute now, I'm the man, you ain't saying nothing. This ain't up for discussion, so won't you do us both a favor, hit the hush button? Why don't you hit the button? Hit the button. Come on, just hit the button. Hit the button. The rush, how about you hustle something? Why don't you do us both a favor? Hit the hush button. Yo, nothing but a paper chaser. Yo. Step up in the booth, ready to rise, so my wings so high, ready to fly. Hated to get dish, recipe should lie. Let's be B.I.G. fans, ready to die. Say it, ready to die, recognize the realest, hill of the fine. I've been doing it for years, ain't no lie, 12 out of 12 years. Open your eyes, J real still, top of the hill, going off 1 star. Mass appeal, better get it right, ain't going nowhere. Keep it coming, slumdog to a millionaire. That's life right. Deck of cards, I'm the dealer, make it everything respected. Michael Jackson Thriller, gotta get it when it's here, rise straight to the top. All eyes on me, feel like Tupac. Living on a mission, 247-365, get it? 366 for the leap year, gonna know my name when I leave here. Never one place for too long, gotta keep it moving, get that money long. Never in a place for too long, keep it moving, gotta get that money long. Get it, now we on our main. Stay fly, cause we on that plane. Lady wanna call, she made. Chase paper to the day I lay. Get it, now we on our main. Stay fly, cause we on that plane. She made. Chase paper till the day I lay. Hey. Chasing paper till the day I lay in the grave. Feeling get it how I get it, any which way. Lyrical believe 'em, what's the reason? 10 more years, better my season. Can't say the same for lanes, point blank. Killing them, man, truer the true, truer than you. See the reason why they be Googling dude. I ain't talking about the search engine, talk about skirt and some skin. Long legs, know I love 'em and I wanna make a stretch. Use your brain, baby girl, cause you know what comes next. Killer the realest, you know I'm in it to win it. No matter who this is, killing got a second opinion. I'm on this mission to win it, there ain't no pause on my spit. Independent, who they say is number one, no quitting. No quitting, harder than the baby revenue, my vision. Loving what I do and how I do it, that's winning. Harder than the baby revenue, my vision. Never one place too long, gotta keep it moving, get that money long. Never in a place for too long, keep it moving, gotta get that money.
come, she made. Chase paper to the day I lay. Getting up, we on our made. Stay fly, cause we on that plane. Lady wanna come, she made. Chase paper to the day I lay. Hey!
It's your girl G Princess with the VIP Lounge, and you're tuned in right now to RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio. You know the saying, it's poppin'.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for the day. Greatly appreciate y'all rocking and rolling. LaShonda, did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Yeah, told you, gotta make it more regular. Gotta get you back in here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Definitely, most def. So look, before we close out, ladies and gentlemen, and again, you can tap back in with me Monday. All right, be back Monday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon, Central Standard Time. All right, the weekend starts early for me. All right. But we gotta dive into something real quick, and I'm gonna leave you with this. Come on, Sean. Let's just real quick. We got literally 4 minutes.
Go ahead, let's do it.
Your thoughts again on referees in professional sports. So, ladies and gentlemen, there was a situation that arose last night against the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. The end score. Do you remember the number?
127 to 125.
127 to 125, in which the Golden State Warriors triumphed 2-point margin of victory over the Dallas Mavericks in Dallas. Now, I believe it was it the second or third quarter? It was the third quarter, wasn't it? In the third quarter, coming out of a timeout, just an incredible, ridiculous situation occurred. So, free throws were shot by Golden State. A timeout was then called, in which it would have been Dallas's ball baseline coming out, going the other way. The ball, however, coming out of the timeout was placed into the hands of the Golden State Warriors, in which and because of this, coming out of the timeout, I don't know what was said or whose mind was where, but there was a lot of confusion going on. Dallas Mavericks team members all retreated to play defense. The ball was given to Golden State, in which Golden State inbounded the ball and then scored another basket.
Right.
Jason Kidd disputed it. The bottom line was, once a basket is made and it's an error, there's nothing that can be done, which I think needs to change. But the bottom line, ultimately, I'm simply trying to say is, you got 3 referees on the court. I understand, and Jason Kidd was debating, and he was trying to get them to understand it's not their ball. It's not their ball. Sean thinks that it's on the players, it's on the coaching staff, or everybody. Bottom line, you got 3 refs, and one of the refs can clearly be just standing there, just.
Okay, so in that situation, I do think, or in a lot of situations that occur in the NBA, I do believe that the refs should be held more accountable. And like you said, there's 3 refs on the court.
Right.
But there's also 5 Dallas players. Now, you go into a timeout, and you were told when you come back, it is whose ball? Dallas, correct?
That's what Jason Kidd is. That's what Jason Kidd is debating, or what he was debating was, okay, guys, like, it's our ball, right? And you can actually see one of the players. I think it was I don't know his name. I don't know all their names on Dallas. But one of the players was running up, and his hands was like, "This is
that was after the fact."
No. When he was running up, he was just like, "Wait a minute." Then we're getting back on D because they're gonna try to throw it, saying or whatever. But the thing about it is that's really crazy. That was Golden State's basket, and all the players were retreated. So, again.
So the free throw wasn't made. the ball went out on one of the players. I'm assuming.
It went out on Kevon Looney.
Okay, so when they go into a timeout, they blow the whistle. He points in the direction of whose ball it is. Correct?
Right.
Okay, so because that's what I saw too.
He did just like that.
Right. Signaling when we come back, it is whose ball?
It's Dallas ball.
Okay, so we're on the same page.
Right.
So when they come back from timeout, I'm not sure who was paying attention as far as LA goes. I mean, not LA,
Dallas.
sorry, Golden
Golden
State.
State. Why
they
was
all run down here because I guess they're in the process. I don't know, defense. Why did all 5 Dallas players run in the other direction? If y'all knew going into a timeout that the ref has said, when we come back, now, I mean, he didn't say this, but this is Dallas ball. Why all 5 of y'all go down to the other?
So,
where y'all going?
What I think stemmed from the possession, there was confusion because the ref pointed one direction, then he pointed another direction. And so there was confusion as to whose ball it was, you know what I'm saying, at first or whatever, and then, you know, whatever. One of the refs said Dallas, but then for whatever the reason, Golden State was on the baseline and the ref gave the ball to the wrong team.
But again, there, like you said, there's 3 refs who all need to be held accountable. I get that. But there's 5 Dallas players. None of y'all paid attention to know that coming back from timeout, it is supposedly your ball now. And y'all all, everybody runs in the, like all 5 of them, not one, not two. They all 5.
Is the article is it's up, right?
And the video.
And the video. So you're definitely gonna win. So the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, because of this, the Mavs are going to file a protest of that loss due to the alleged ref mistake. So I'm gonna read this as it is written. So the Dallas Mavericks plan to file to the NBA a formal protest of their 127-125 loss, which is so ironic because Sean, you yourself, you know, we're sitting there watching the game and you're just like, and watch them lose by 2 points. Like watch that be the margin of, and that's exactly what happened. To protest their 127-125 loss to the Golden State Warriors on Wednesday due to an alleged mistake made by the referees that led to the Warriors getting an easy basket in the third quarter. The play in question saw Golden State's Kevon Looney get an open dunk after the Mavericks believed they had possession coming out of a timeout and were waiting on the other side of the court. Mavericks owner Mark Cuban posted on Twitter following the game saying that the referee originally ruled the Mavericks had possession, but changed it during the timeout without telling the Dallas Mavericks players.
So again, going into the timeout, they knew that when they came back, they had possession, correct?
They did.
So that still does not explain why they all, as you say, retreated to the other end of the court if they knew coming out of the timeout that it was their ball.
So
where were they going? What are y'all doing? Not one of y'all. I understand what you're saying. The ref, they need to be held accountable, but at the same time, even if Dallas thought when they came back from that timeout that it was their ball, why was there nobody there to inbound the ball? Even if they did not know that it wasn't their ball, you know what I'm saying, afterwards. Where were they going, Joe?
Crew chief Sean Wright said in the NBA's pool report following the game that the call originally ruled possession to the Warriors. This is a quote. Initially on the floor, the original signal was in fact Golden State ball, as this can be seen on video. There is a second signal, but that signal is for a mandatory timeout that was due to the Mavs. The Warriors led 127 to 122 in the final seconds before Mavericks forward Reggie Bullock made a three-pointer at the buzzer to cut the margin to 2 points, in which the 2 points that the Golden State Warriors scored on that easy dunk wouldn't have even been on the board. So it would have been an overtime game situation. We watched the game, and you actually called it to my attention because I don't know. I was in and out. I don't know.
Right.
And you rounded back and was like, "What just happened?"
Mm-hmm.
The bottom line is there's a lot of fault here. And Mark Cuban had this to say. This was from his official Twitter account. For those wondering about the play with 1:54 to go on the third, it should be in the third. Let me explain what happened. The ref called Mavs ball.
Mm-hmm.
The announcer announced it. Then there was a timeout. During the timeout, the official changed the call and never told Dallas. Then, when they saw us line up and that's all there is. That's all there is. So based on that information, if it went down the way it went down, at the end of the day, point blank period, they thought it was
Dallas thought it was
Dallas ball. Then there was a timeout. So what it seems like to me is that they were all down at the other end of the court because they were at the other end of the court. They thought it was their ball, in which they were still huddled up and they were talking. You know, I'm just saying. That's why there was no one down at the other end of the floor.
No, you're gonna have to watch the video. Just go back and watch it because there was not much of a huddle. I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the refs need to be held accountable. I get that. But that'd be like me going to work and saying, I forgot to clock in, my boss needs to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? To correct my time. No. I know what time of day it is. This is my money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's five of them on the court. They all went down in the same direction. Like for what? Even if they thought that it was Golden State ball, they should have never been down there. If they thought it was their ball, they should have not all been down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy. Head on over to ESPN.com, as well as if you got the Score mobile app, it's there in the news. Check out the video for yourself, and we will definitely be revisiting this topic when I return on Thursday. So there you go, guys. You got a little bit of bonus conversation. All right, everybody, stay safe out there. Okay, enjoy your weekend. All right, and we will be back on Monday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon Central Standard Time. This is the Midday Live with your boy JSapp MadStak, Mr. Fan of My Fans, iLLEST, and this is RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio, where you can tune into the culture. For anyone out there with dreams and ambitions, hopes of doing something bigger, better, moving forward with bright ideas and talent, just remember this: dreams never work unless you do. Keep it ill, be real, keep it chill. It's your boy JSapp signing off. Catch y'all on Monday. Peace. This your boy JSapp MadStak from the Midday Live Show, and right now you was tuned in to the dopest radio station in the land, RWR Live 365, the next generation of radio. iLLEST.
Mission to get it as clear as my vision. Now get it, let's ride. Get it, I get it, no quitting, I'm winning and getting my pride. Why is it when I drop always like it's a big L's a ride? Look in their faces, now I can see hating, the fear in their eye. Mission to get it as clear as my vision. Now get it, let's ride. Get it, I get it, no quitting, I'm winning and getting my pride. Why is it when I drop always like it's a big L's a ride? Look
in their face and now I can see hate and no fear in their eyes. Never gonna fail to quit. I'm the energy of the bunny of the hip hop ish. Moving forward, I'm standing tall. That's 5'9", still tower, y'all. Get it when I spit it like cock to crook. Always on the move, never stay in put. Love to grind, love to shine. Never punch out cause I love my time. Why they hate me? Why they hate? So why they hate? So why they hate? Why they play me? Why they play me? It's cause they shady. Just doing what I love cause see that's what I thought was cool. Just doing what I love cause that's what I was meant to do. Hold up, wait a minute, let me think. Spend money, get money, now I'm at the bank. Get it every day, heyday, like it's a payday. I get it on the regular, so call it a J-Day. Haters wanna hate, let them hate and choke. Jokes on them, so they the joke. Get it every day, heyday, like it's a payday. I get it on the regular, so call it a J-Day. Get it how I get it, when I get it, that's ill. Get it